Hi, everyone, and welcome to another FX Edge Power Hour. I am Marcello Ducil. I'm going to do today what I have done for years and what we have done successfully together for the last few years, which is an analysis of the markets, an evaluation of our strategies, which are based upon the 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, close of our daily bars and our 4-hour bars. Why do we do this? We consider it to be the reset of the trading day, gives us an opportunity to analyze the market, and quite frankly, from a probability standpoint, it is just what has given us a higher probability of success from a swing trading perspective. So today, guys, we're going to have briefly talk about 4 reasons why most traders fail to achieve any level of success. And then we're going to have a brief questions and answer sessions. Now, clearly that's not you guys, but that is about 90% of traders in this market. And so certainly it's a relevant subject matter that we should approach. So, reason number one, they can't stay focused, okay? They have a hard time staying focused on a few currency pairs and time frames. They normally deviate from their trading plan easily. Concentration is a skill that is needed to master any skill in the world. Michael Jordan developed an incredible ability to concentrate. That's why he was able to perform in front of millions night after night. Without concentration, you are sabotaging your chances to succeed as a Forex trader. So one of the things that I tell people to do a lot, and really you guys see me exercise this principle every single day, just about, and for those of you who have been with me for the last few years, you can say this beyond a shadow of a doubt, that I have maintained my same position, which means that even though my trading has been stellar, it's been good, I still have maintained the same currency pairs. I am, for the most part, a euro-dollar trader. Every now and then, I go out and I may do a dance or two with another currency pair. Right now, we're dancing a bit with the pound yen, and as you guys know, we have stuck with the STPs, the 5 currency pairs that we look at for the STPs, but that's about it. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to focus on certain currency pairs and on certain time frames. I find that that has been the key to my success. I've got a pretty good high Q there, but I've got to tell you, a lot of you guys are very smart. You're about the same demographic as I am. You're probably an extremely intelligent person. Anyone who would undertake Forex trading would have to be a very intelligent person, or at least believe in themselves, to be able to get into a market where 90% of the participants lose, yet you're still in it. It's not about intelligence. And I guarantee you, of those 90%, there are a fair share of them that are very, very intelligent as well. And it has nothing to do with your intellect, really. I mean, or it has something to do with your intellect, but more so to do with your ability to focus your attention, to concentrate on the task at hand, and to really isolate the principles that are going to help you become successful in this field. Because it's such a voluminous area to cover, many people are not able to to take it all in at the same time, to analyze, to assimilate that information, to hopefully to translate that into some profits. And that's what we're able to do, and we do that because we filter out a lot of the noise, a lot of the currency pairs, a lot of the time frames, a lot of the strategies, and keep it simple. And that's how we're able to do this thing. And if you do the same, I really do guarantee that your probability of success on your own, even without me, will increase drastically. Okay, number 2, their level of discipline is very poor. Discipline is another quality that most unprofitable traders don't even understand. Discipline is the ability to perform according to a plan no matter what the circumstance. As traders, we face several emotional triggers. Everyone has different emotional triggers. Some people start to lose focus and are controlled by their emotions once they lose a few trades. Other folks get scared to lose their earnings after a big win. Discipline is what allows you to perform under pressure and to be able to succeed. Without it, you don't stand a chance to profit from the Forex. Okay, so it goes both ways here. Either you take a couple losses and you don't want to take the next trade. And, we actually had a couple guys do that immediately. Actually, in this NFP, we had a couple losses in a row, which is, pretty much characteristic of this trade. It's waiting for the big trade. So take couple small losses, and then it's going to go for the big stuff. And already I had one guy in particular, he's probably on this call right now, who's like, oh, I'm giving up, I'm not going to do this anymore, you know, and that kind of stuff just heats me up, you know, because it's, you know, this is a part of the game. This is what you do. Discipline. If you have a trade plan, follow it through to fruition. You mean to tell me you trade something for 2 days and you give up on it? That's not going to get you to where you want to go. Even if I give you an EA, even if I trade the thing for myself for you, there's nothing, you know, that can stand. I can't tie you down and make you, you know, let this EA trade your account. It's up to you. So your discipline is going to come into play anyway, and really in your own trading, you've got to have a trading plan, you've got to stick to that plan, and you've got to kind of figure out what your emotional triggers are and learn how to work your way through those things. Because I got to tell you, people really, when you get past finding a favorable strategy, and having good implementation, you know, it's really just all your trading psychology. You've got to get on top of that trading psychology. And one of the good things about what we do here is that you don't have to worry about implementation, and you know the strategy works. So now you can focus on the areas that you really need to, which is your trade psychology, becoming a better trader, you know, focusing on, you know, having discipline and not allowing these emotional triggers to rule your trading and to destroy your profitability. Because everyone in this room right now, and hundreds of traders all across the world, 1,000 traders across the world are using the same things that you're using, and you've got to say to yourself, you know, if they're profiting, why am I not? This thing did take that trade. Why did I not take the trade? Why did I turn the robot off? Why did I, you know, do those things that have caused me havoc in my own personal trading? This is what's going to help you to grow as a trader and to prevent you from being a failed trader. Okay, number 3, they expect things to be given to them without any effort on their part. There's no such thing as a free lunch, and you guys are going to be very interested to hear what I'm going to say now. While it's true you can practically do nothing, use a robot and still profit, okay, this is true, you will not develop yourself as a trader this way. Professional Forex traders understand that if they want to excel at trading, they need to be constantly looking for ways to improve themselves and their skills. Don't only use automation, also use your brain to develop new trading approaches and learn how to become a better currency trader. Kind of like what we just talked about in that number 2 there was that trade psychology. You can always work on your trade psychology. Guys, these automation, what I had always envisioned is giving you a robot to help you with the implementation, yet I would teach you the strategy, okay? So that you could learn how this thing works. You could see profitability. You could see the losses. You could see the wins. And at the end of the day, so that you could, you know, develop yourselves. This thing is a mentor to you. I'm a mentor to you, if you will. You will be able to see the losses, see the wins, see us make it through it all, and see us profit in the end. Then you can develop as a trader. You could also just leave the thing on and let it run on your VPS and never look at it until the end of the year. That's another thing that you can do as well, and there are some people in our group that do that, but it's not going to help you become a better trader. You know, you're not going to be able to brag about that. What I want you to do is I want you to use your brain. The robots are training wheels, okay? When you first started riding a bike, you had training wheels, you couldn't balance yourself properly. The training wheels helped you to stay up. That's what these robots are going to do. In the end, though, you learned how to balance yourself properly, and you learned how to ride this thing properly on your own. You can trade the STPs by yourself. You can trade the Quattro by yourself. You can trade all these different things. You can use the robots to take the trades, but you can also begin to balance yourself. You can begin to say, hey, this is a good place to take a bit of profit off the table. Kind of the things that I talk to you about every day. I'm trying to egg you on to becoming a better trader. I'm trying to push your limits, if you will, to see where those areas of support and resistance will be and where those areas where you want to potentially take a little bit of profit off the table. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to make you a better trader. So you have it all. You have the best of both worlds. Take advantage of that. And lastly, they think that they can buy someone else's success. Everybody that is in the Forex industry probably gets about 20 emails a day about the new holy grail trading strategy that's going to make them a millionaire. However, only a few of these strategies actually work because many of them are not even created by traders like us. The reality is that you cannot buy someone else's success, but you can only use someone as a model to create your own success. Clearly, we found a successful way of trading here. Use this thing as a model. See the trades taken. It's a very rare opportunity to see something that actually does work, where you can actually, see us come in here day in, day out, take the losses, take the wins, and come through unscathed at the end of the trading year. We've done this year after year after year. This is what we do. And when there's a drawdown, we deal with it the same way as we deal with the wins. It's the exact same way, and that's why we've been able to profit. You can absolutely just run this thing on a VPS and let it run for you. But isn't it much better to become a better trader? Isn't it much better to see my approach and maybe take on some of my trade psychology? When we take a hit, say, okay, well, that's one trade that we took a hit on. Well, it's okay. Moving on to the next one. Going through the drawdown period, going through the massive profits that you were able to take when the time is right, going through the periods where we just take small profit, small profit, small profit, nothing big happening, all that. You can learn from that, and you can model your own trading off of that. And that's what I really want to see you guys do, because everything else is laid out for you. I don't know, really, to be honest with you, there's nothing better out there, because you have the implementation. Whether you're sleeping, you're awake, whether you're at work, whatever you have to do, this thing is going to go out there and it's going to make money for you. It's going to take the trades for you, and then you can step in there with time. You can see the setups coming beforehand. Okay, you can trade this like some of our guys who've been trading the STP for over 2 years now, 2.5 years with me now. They can see the setups coming. Okay, and then they can also see the places that they want to take their profit off the table. They become better. They don't need trading wheels anymore. And don't get me wrong, it's good to use the automation anyway. I use the automation every day. In fact, I'm so lazy, I don't even want to trade. I don't want to even take a manual trade if I don't have to. I have a good time with it, but I only manually trade until I can figure out how to automate it, and then I just automate that, because I don't want to have to do it myself. It's the bottom line. So, take advantage of it, continually use it. Clearly, I've traversed that path of success effectively, and I've been able to bring quite a few traders with me. But I'm still going to use my automation, but I still want to become a better trader every single day, and that never stops. So do the same. Use me as a model. Okay, closing notes. Every losing trader has an excuse for why they aren't making money, or a villain who's guilty for their failures. Okay, these type of people can't take responsibility for their own actions, and as a result, they can't control the results that they get. Excuses are only good for the one that creates them. For the rest of us, they're just that, excuses. So I think that speaks for itself. Either you've got an excuse or you've got a villain, some guy who's holding you back from getting to your goals. Today you don't have that. You've got someone here who's going to help you, a community of traders who's going to help you get where you're going, automation that makes it easy to implement, no more falling asleep and missing a trade and waking up and being upset about it, no more of any of that other stuff. You got it right in front of your face, and you see how it's traded. Some of you don't even know where to begin with some of the stuff that I'm talking about here today, or even the way that we trade. One of the ways that we trade, of course, is like, for instance, with this NFP, you're not even going to trade it an awful lot, but it'll come out there and it's going to hit that home run for you, month after month. Hopefully that's the plan, or that's what it has been able to do, and definitely get some base hits and get you some runs. And that's what we really want to do. And then you're going to be sitting on your hands and wondering, hey, what's going on? I want to take more trades. Just like the STP, sometimes there may be a week or even 2 weeks before we even have an STP set up. Or we'll sit in a trade for 3 months. We sat in a trade on the STP for the last month and a half. These are things that you'll get used to, because this is what real traders do. Okay, we've got both sides. We've got a trade, the IBO, that takes trades every single day. Okay, you see how that works. Take quick profit and then also be prepared for a big run. You see how we do it with the STP. You see how we've done it with the NFP. You're seeing all these trades line up for themselves, and you're becoming better. That's what I want you to do. No more excuses. No need for them. Just follow the plan. Get a trading plan. Follow it to the T. When you make a mistake, figure out where you made the mistake and never make it again. Really simple. Okay?